most of the time the enemy will know, okay, he has rupture, when's he going to use it? And so they'll try and kind of juke you out and be like, in that entire time, you can just close in, get maybe a basic attack, Feral Scream, now they're right next to you.
You just said you Feral Screamed.
No, I didn't actually.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't.
Okay, whatever.
Get right next to them, maybe a basic attack or so. Feral Scream, they're silenced, they can't use Flash, anything to try and get away. And then you can Rupture right under them. And unless they have some kind of last minute thing to save them, if they're in the dead smack middle of that Rupture, when you place it, they cannot actually leave. So you're guaranteed to hit it. And then from then on, you have everything else.
Boom. And we're saying in the chat, Transpiercer mains Jace. So he's had that band away from every single game. Finally, he gets to pick it up.
Pulling out the trump card.
In the end, he's just like, all right, man mode time. Everything's on the line. If I don't win this, I'm going to be whipped till I'm dead.
So, I mean, I would love to see an upset of LzH.
I mean, we do love LzH. They've become good friends over the 2 tournaments that they have won. But it's time. We like to see someone.
Them.
Yes, we don't want them to just continue to win every single one. That would not be fun. I mean, but we're not going to allow them. We're not going to be like, you can't come to the tournament because you're too good. No. It's open to everyone and everyone except anyone that's in LCS. So if Dignitas tries to join it, sorry.
Sucks.
I should get my friends in here. If you want to do the giveaway, you better get your friends in here. We're up to 23 people, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure we were at 25 just a second ago. So if we get to 45, $25 in RP could be yours. That's a thing.
Think about it.
That's a thing.
Yeah, it's a very, very plausible thing.
Very plausible.
And I don't know if everyone who's in here right now is a follower as well.
Yes,
and
you do have to be a follower.
Take that into consideration. You have to be a follower. So if a bunch of people are in here and aren't followers,
they don't get to win.
Yeah,
so
you have more of a chance.
And yeah, we only need 45 people here. We don't need 45 people to enter the giveaway. So boom, even better.
Yes, that is true though. More people who are followers.
Yes, but okay. So I went to Target today. And they were out of $10 cards. They only had 5, so we had to get the 25 card. So, bada bing, bada ba. Don't tell them at the end. No, we're gonna be completely fair to them. Sorry, the Asian Plague. Windexter. What do you want me to call you, by the way? I don't even know. Asian Plague. Plague. I like that. You're Plague.
Yeah, I just call him Plague.
Okay, what you care. All right, so we're gonna look at the skin wars.
Boom. Cho'Gath. I'm upset.
Rumble in the jungle. And these. I don't know how to pronounce them.
What? What? Amethyst?
Ash skin. Amethyst? Is that
Amethyst Ash.
Amethyst Ash. All right. So we've got 4 out of 5 skins. Then of course we do have the Pharaoh Nasus again, the Arclight Varus, and the Full Metal Jace.
But we've got 4 to 3.
I think
LzH.
LzH does have the skin war. That's
so
not a good start, guys. Come on, Amzhao.
It's good game.
Zhao.
It's good game. There's nothing they can do.
LzH 3-time winners.
The game has already been decided due to the skins.
It's actually the first game that we've actually had a skin upset that's like really been prominent, a very prominent skin.
Yeah,
upset.
it's been close up till now, but now we can really see where the skins are coming into play.
And this is why LzH has been the winners of the past 2 tournaments. Buy some skins.
Yeah.
Spend money on League.
They just gave MShao their most practiced team comp. You calling in that MShao will win. Remember you. All right. I'm trying to read your name. It's like a vivid green.
The Slater.
Yes.
The Slater has said it.
All right.
Before the game has even started that MShao is going to win, we will remember that, and we will give you a shout-out at the end if you win.
Yeah, definitely.
And our shout-outs are special.
Oh,
right?
Man.
Are you going to do it or am I going to do it?
You can do it.
All right,
I've had to do 2 in a row now.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You're near the window.
It's okay. Yes.
Call you maybe.
I'll call you. Oh, yes. All right, fantastic. Okay, so we see MShao running right through out of mid lane. They do catch out this Elise. She does have to pop a flash even after getting exhausted, but she's going to be able to get away.
The exhaust was used there, so it was a summoner for a summoner. Exhaust a little bit short of a cooldown, but still, it's all about the early game. So,
May we make your heart go Doki Doki. I'm not even sure what Doki Doki means.
Is that a song?
I'm not sure. I'm going to assume it is some song or...
Sounds like you're having a heart attack.
I'm pretty sure hearts aren't supposed to go Doki Doki, because I'm pretty sure they just go like
Yeah, I think it's thumps.
thumps. Yeah, okay, that sounds about right.
But
beats faster.
enough,
All
enough
right.
just messing around. We're not StarCraft streamers here. We are League of Legends streamers. We're the founders of True Damage Gaming.
Yes.
And this is the finals for True Damage Gaming number 7. Thank you guys all for watching and all the support that you've given us. We're almost at 100 followers. We have over 2,100 channel views. It's incredible how much support we've gotten over these 7 weeks that
We're
we've
actually
been alive.
at 2,300 channel
Wow.
views, and we're at a whopping 95 followers.
95 followers.
So
That is
that's
incredible.
fantastic.
How many people we have coming out here every single weekend. I've actually had a few people watching my daily stream as well. I'll explain that after this game.
So let's get right into the action. So,
I need to move
Rumble.
people around.
Yes, sir. Rumble actually getting caught out a little bit by this Jason, but he is able to run into that bush and get a little bit of an edge as he's running away. He is kind of going back in, though, with his Electro Harpoons, trying to do a little bit of poke. He does use his potions in order to get his health back up. We did see a lane swap at the beginning of the game. So Vars Nami going mid up against that Diana. Of course, Diana being a melee, she is going to have a little bit more tricky time of having that farm. And we saw a nice hook there.
Dead
from
robots,
that
when
throw.
do you get up? I don't stream that early. I stream at, if you're in Pacific time, I stream at 9 Pacific time. Yeah, that's not that early. But it's whatever. I love you anyways.
So
Wow.
we, like I was saying, Elise actually be able to catch out this Nasus for a second. She does land that cocoon and is able to get her Q off as well. I love dogs. Like 1 p.m. Central. Okay. So yeah, that's not. I mean, that's around the time
PM Central, that is what?
That's like 4 here.
Yeah, it's 2 here, not Central. It's
Oh.
Central.
Yes.
Central's 1 hour.
So
So that's 2 here. So sometimes I'm streaming out. Sometimes I'm still streaming at 2. I start at 12. I start at 12 Eastern time. So yes. So I'm starting when you're at 11. So sometimes I'll stream for over 2 hours. Sometimes, depending on how fast the games go.
yes.
Enough about that.
So let's really crack into this. We see a lot of damage going on to that. At least she is trying to, kind of help out Diana in the middle lane. She can tell that she's having a little bit of trouble. And we actually see a lot of damage going on to that bot lane turret for M. Shao's side. Cho'Gath having a little bit of difficulty. He does get grabbed by that hook. The volley going down as well, but it's not going to be enough to take him down quite yet. He might have to recall very soon. He does have teleport. He actually is getting hit quite low. And we can see a lot of aggression, now with Nasus in the mid lane. They really, really want to get these towers down as soon as possible.
This is not that good at defending 2v1s. You are correct. She doesn't have any wave clear. She's really a ganking jungler. She's not at helping out the split pushers.
If you level up her volatile spiderling first, which is something you wouldn't normally do as jungling Elise especially, then you can have a bit more wave clear. But as if you're jungling, that's not something you're going to do.
The hook almost landing. Pretty sure that was a blind hook as well. There's no wards in that bush. That was a very good blind hook. Let's see, no way for Nasus to go up and all lanes and push all lanes and top pressure. Yeah, that's not what Nasus is good for. He's not really good for those heavy ganks. He's good for a gank that's initiated by the laning partner, whereas Elise can initiate her own ganks. So that's where he comes in strong. But he is a very good wave clear, able to push out.
So now it looks like Nasus and Cho'Gath are going to try and turn the tables here, apply a bit of aggression to their opponent's turret, maybe get a few hits onto that, but it's going to be very, very tricky. They're up against 2 ranged, and as melees, and Nasus actually come back in. So I don't know actually how much damage they're going to be able to get onto this turret. Of course, they have Rupture, they have Spirit Fire, Feral Scream, and Sarah. So they are going to be able to wave clear fairly
and that's basically
effectively.
the biggest thing they really need to do right now is they just need to prevent their turret from going down so that the mid lane of M. Shao can get the mid lane turret. That's basically it. Hook going out, not going to find anything. They knew that was coming, but
Yeah, and, now we see the ward going into that brush. And of course, it's going to be very tricky, because in 2v1 situations, it's almost impossible to not lose your turret, shortly after, like, the 7-minute mark. And of course, that's if you're unassisted. And that is late at the 7-minute mark. And actually, we see Jace. He might be able to get enough damage on his robo, but no. Actually, not. He's going to walk away from that one. But as I was saying, like in 2v1 situations, it's almost impossible to not lose your turret by, the time you're entering early, like late early to early mid game.
yes.
But yeah,
The mid tower for Diana is first. Diana loses a lot of roam power. I definitely agree with that. Diana is a huge roaming champion as soon as she hits 6, but as soon as they take that mid tower, she's going to get free farm. So she's going to be able to hit that 6. If they had a more CC oriented jungler like a Nautilus or something like that, he could actually stand in front of the creep line and not even let her hit XP range sometimes. Not necessarily in mid lane as well, as that would happen in top lane. In like a top or bot lane, they can push him back in between the inner and the outer turrets, force him to not even get XP, because they're like, oh, you're still level 1, I could dive you. But Diana's been getting full XP in that lane, so she's going to be level 6 very soon. Actually, they're going to trade well if they decide to dive that turret, so that's not really going to be an option there. They're going to be going in now, maybe onto Ashe if they can land any sort of CC. Not really anything going down there. No, not too much of a lead. They're just playing so passive in this game because no one wants to make a mistake.
Yeah, they know one little mistake like this, the hook going onto this Nasus, not actually going to be enough. Nasus just a little too tanky early game.
And they didn't even gauge in on that because they knew Cho'Gath there with all of his CC. They would easily, as soon as Thresh goes in, there's no escape for Ashe. And Thresh is Ashe's escape.
Something Cho'Gath can do is if he sees someone get grabbed by the Thresh hook, if he throws the Rupture almost immediately onto that target, or slightly in between Thresh and the target, then he knows if Thresh pulls himself to that, whoever he is hooked, he will get knocked up. So, that definitely poses a large threat to, Thresh deciding to activate the second activation for his Q hook.
It's just basically like right now, Ashe, you see where Thresh's positioning is. It's behind Ashe because Ashe doesn't have any innate escapes. So if she does end up getting CC'd or anything like that, her escape is Thresh. So Thresh getting pulled in there in that 2v2 situation opens up the floodgates for the rest, or for Nasus and Cho'Gath to just go in straight on the Ashe. You see with Alchemy in the mid lane. Chain of Corruption is down though. The missed Q from Dinah doesn't give her vision. She is going to continue to go in though. Moonfall? No. Moonfall would have been the next thing in that combo, but there was no CC to follow up, no ultimates or anything really from anyone. That was a lost cause.
Yeah, I mean, and we saw that, I believe that Lunar Rush is not on cooldown.
It is.
So, it is cool on cooldown. Yes. I can't see it. Oh, yes, I see it now.
Yeah, she missed her Q, but she just went for the Lunar Rush.
Yes.
It is worth it because Varus
sure.
burned Flash. And they didn't get that mid turret yet, which is very, very good as well. And they would be picking up her blue buff. She is keeping up in levels with this Varus and Nami, so she's actually going to be much stronger. She might be a 1v2 then.
I'm not sure.
Oh, if that arrow had hit. If that arrow had hit, that would have been definitely an easy engage for Diamond. But
it does look like it might hit that Jace up in the enemy fountain, however. So that's something kind of interesting to see.
3.5 second stun at max range.
Oh no, now he's stuck in his fountain. And he can only
enough.
He can only
find out next time.
He can only buy items. No.
He can't even buy items. I don't think can you buy while you're stunned?
That's a good question. It's something to test. But it looks like they are going. Yes. What can he do now? And it looks like they might actually be able to pick up this mid lane turret between Thresh, Ashe, and I believe it is Diana, yes. But Varus and now Nasus there with Nami, they're pretty able to just kind of keep them away. At least there now as well. So now it's a 4v2, possibly 4v3 kind of situation.
Cho'Gath's getting free reign and bottom lane to farm up. And farm up Cho'Gath's not good. They might go for the dive in this turret. Wave comes across. Tower Aggro is on Thresh. Probably the most likely target, not Ashe. You don't want the Tower Aggro on Ashe. She needs to jump out of this. So
now we see Cho'Gath coming up from the bot lane. So it looks like there might be some kind of engage about to happen. But like we were saying, you do not want to let a Cho'Gath just free farm. When he can free farm, it allows him to use his feast on minions, knowing that I'm not going to need this for any kind of little engage that might happen. So he can just get his stacks up and get very, very tanky very quickly.
Yes.
And that's something you do not want to happen at all. The sooner Cho'Gath can get up to 6 stacks, the more that he can use feast on.
Cho'Gath can get up to 6 stacks by level 11. That is the most ideal situation. Is 6 stacks by level 11.
Because then he'll have his second level feast.
Yes.
And he'll be able to use all that true damage for just purely offensive reasons. So he can almost open up with it. And I mean, a lot of people kind of forget about it. You know, you'll be fighting a Cho'Gath and be like, okay, his combo's done. He's done Rupture, he's done Feral Scream.
I never forget about Feast.
I'm in the clear, and then Feast, and you just lose.
I feel like people
quarter
don't forget about
half health.
Feast. They don't realize how much damage it's actually gonna do.
Yes.
So
I
that
agree with
Cho'Gath, all of a sudden you're at 1/3 health, and then you're dead, and you're just like, oh.
Blake, I agree completely with that, with Diana at least needing more skins.
I feel like Diana, more or less, Elise is fairly newer than Diana, and I feel like you could do a lot of stuff, a lot of cool things. With Elise, you just make a different species of spiders. Ew. So gross. Like, what is it, like Tarantula Elise? She just got hairy legs. I don't understand.
Ew. That would be disgusting. That's true. I guess it is kind of hard to come up with skins for like a spider.
Yeah.
Without them being like disgusting.
Yeah. I mean,
But
I
I
guess
can
you
see
could do like a different insect. You could do like beetle Elise.
That could be cool.
But then those would be cool. Just like a dung beetle, just like goes through at you. I don't know.
It's literally a dung thing. It is like you.
People just sit there like grossed out. Like,
ah.
Alright, we're Black Widow Elise. She is a
She
Black
already
Widow.
kind of looks like one.
When she's in her norm, when she has her regular skin on, she already is a Black Widow.
Yeah.
Battlecast Elise, that would be good.
They're coming in with Battlecast Kog'Maw,
They are.
so that'll be interesting. You see Elise getting a little bit off, but she does have the repel, able to get away.
Kog'Maw has enough skin too.
That's true. But Mecha Elise would be cool, kind of, you know.
Same thing.
Not really. They have like Mecha Kazakhs, and that's not really like it at all. Magical Girl Riven. They already have. They have
My Little Pony Hecarim. Okay.
Ooh, that would be good. Bunny Elise. I don't know if that
so
could
we
work.
might actually go for a little bit of engage here. Elise is caught out in the bubble. Fresh Lantern is there, immediately pulled to safety. Nothing too good going there. Still no first blood, no gold lead, only a tower in on the side of LzH. Nothing really substantial going on here. No one going for dragons. No one doing really much. Everyone's just playing super safe.
Yeah.
They don't want to go for anything. They don't want to get caught out. Whoever makes the first mistake is going to feel so down.
That's very, very safe to say. And, you know, I think whoever gets first blood as well is going to be, you know, it's going to boost the morale insanely for their team. You know, they're going to feel a lot more confident. But I'm also thinking that first blood's not going to be just one kill and
First
go.
blood right now. First blood. Oh my gosh, this might actually be it. Cho'Gath? Oh no, I feel like Cho'Gath could have kept
The
going.
slow is too great from this Ashe. It's going to be tough for Cho'Gath to actually get.
I feel like if Cho'Gath didn't use his Feral Scream on the minions, he could have actually gone in on that Ashe. This might be first blood right here, right now. The arrow has gone through. He does have the feast up. Maybe he'd be able to flash in, get a feast in an auto attack. The rupture is there, flashes in, gets the feast, but the barrier bait is too strong in this one. She now gets the volley out. Not much left she can do if she goes in
Cho'Gath
too
can
close.
still burst her down, but the Elise coming in, she uses the repel, and does she go in? No, she does not.
She did it with two. She was not in range when she went up, so that was not the engage that was going to happen there. Now you see Diana coming into the top lane, going to find out Jace. Equalizer should be going down any second. It looks like his only choice is to dive into this turn. He might be able to find this one out before, but no. First blood comes in onto Rumble. He doesn't even use the Equalizer.
Guys, we have hit 100 followers. Just put it out there. Something amazing has happened. Thank you, everyone. And it looks like they are going to pick up this mid lane turret finally.
Yes.
So that will put the turret lead back to even.
Yeah,
1-1.
Look at the gold lead now. It's 150 gold. Like what? This is so close. Even though there's no advantage anywhere. This dragon is whoever gets this dragon is going to have the advantage, but it's not even going to be enough to really matter. Even though Elise comes over the wall, she tries to get it, but the eat smite, and then the burst from Varus just is too much.
Elise went for that dragon, didn't even get it, and then had to use her.
She didn't even have to use her flash, but she chose to. She panicked and flashed. She had the Thresh Lantern there, but yet she flashed.
Thresh Lanterns are kind of like they're like a win-lose, because you know it takes a lot of kind of coordination to have the Thresh Lantern be within grasp. Because if it's not right there where you need it, sometimes you know there's a huge risk of if I get like locked down with CC,
Yeah,
then
like
I'm gonna
if
be
I get
screwed.
Cho'Gath Nami, Cho'Gath again, like
then like, yeah.
You're done. You can't get it. So I guess it was safer to flash. Nicely, the wave coming across as the turret goes down. Thresh box has been gone down. Cho'Gath gets immediately evaporated in the fight as well as Thresh. You see, continue to engage. Diana finding a second kill in this fight onto the dog. Both of the tanks are down now. This is a free squishy battle now. Cocoon doesn't land. Nothing else is really landing.
They do get the Nami bubble. Will they be able to engage back onto this? The piercing arrow going right through that rumble, and actually
Flash equalizer.
Oh, and they do pick up that kill on Bars. Flash did come out from Bars, and now they're just cleaning up the entire team. You saw Rumble pick up that kill, Elise getting that Nami, and Ash now picking up that
5-0 just for the Dragon. They got the inner turret. Such a big win right now.
They
for
might
LzH.
be able to pick up,
but yet the gold lead is still just about 1,000.
Yeah, I mean that's something.
It's gonna be 2,000 with this turret, but it's still just off of an ace this early in the game. You feel like you should have much more of a lead.
Yeah, that was actually a huge Forest fail, and you know, Shao, I think that Dragon's really keeping them up right now. And I mean, other than that, I'm not.
Yeah, I feel like if Elise
sure.
had stolen that Dragon and gotten out of there safely, that would just spell so many problems for the likes of Shao right now. Cho'Gath needs to get his stacks back up. He needs to get back into this game. They need to just prepare for the next fight and push out all these lanes. They need to take some more towers. They just don't have the map advantage right now. Because yes, they have top turret, and yes, they have mid turret, but they don't have that bottom turret, and that one's really, really key to be able to control the dragons and to prevent more more prevent their own blue buff from getting stolen. So that's why you really, really need that bottom turret to prevent your buffs from getting taken and whatnot.
Look at the damage coming out from that Jace poke. You know,
Piercer remains that Jace.
You saw it going down onto that Ashe, and it just ate through her basically. One shot got her down like almost like a quarter of her health. And look, there you see another one. She's down to half. So just 2 pokes coming from that.
She doesn't even have any
Jace,
life
and
steal.
she's down half. Yeah, and I mean, it's going to be tough. And now we see a 3v4 situation, excuse me.
I feel like they could do that. If they find one more shock blast onto Ashe, they can just immediately burst her down at the beginning of the fight. Look, like I said, Diana can 1v2 these two people. She gets the first kill. Gonna be able to find the second one onto the Nami. And once her ult comes back off a cooldown in just a couple seconds, she has that red buff on her. I'm pretty sure. Yep, she does. So if she gets one more auto attack, that will be the slow. One more Q coming out. The Nami bubble does get missed, and that might spell death for her. We'll be able to see the Moonfall or the ultimate coming out. It's to be off cooldown right now, and she does pick up the kill. Look at that caught it perfect.
Nami almost making it away past that turret, but even then, I think
a good Ashe
Diana might have
well.
actually dove for it.
They able to do too much more in that top lane. They did pick up that final inner turret of the game, or the outer turret. Excuse me. They're gonna be able to find Cho'Gath once again. He has been taken down. Repel. She's gonna be able to drop down and immediately grab that lantern. That was a really smooth play on the side of LzH.
They're doing a really good job of keeping this Cho'Gath kind of in low stacks. You know, and actually, Sasori, as that Thresh, getting hit hard by those Jace shock blasts. You know, they got to be really careful with those. But, you know, as I was saying, they're doing a really good job of keeping this Cho'Gath down on low stacks. You know, if Cho'Gath can get up to 5-6 stacks, then he has so much
body
health.
blocking tanky threat.
Exactly. He's a big bug, and he has tons of health. And, you know, that's a problem. So keeping him low, making sure he dies over and over and over again, keeps him low, and it keeps him from being able to get up. You know, if Cho'Gath can get up, then it gets incredibly harder, or more difficult.
Of course.
Excuse me, to take him down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at holding steady around about 25 viewers. We need 45. We need 20 more people. I know that sounds like a lot, but it is a lot compared to the amount that we're giving away. We're giving away $25 in RP, and I feel like that's more than enough to be able to ask for 45 viewers. So please, people, I want to do the giveaway, and I know you guys want to see the giveaway happen. So please, 45 people is all we need to do that. Not too many more. Not too many more. And now we jump up to 26. 19 left. Let's do a countdown.
Bada bing, bada boo.
Yeah, we just gotta count it down, guys. If you count it down, it'll go a lot faster than you see. Tell one person. If every single person here told one person, we pass the mark.
Easily.
Boom. Logic.
You don't want to see it happen. You want to get it. Well, you're not going to get it if you don't see it.
Yes.
So it's kind of like a trade-off.
Boom.
So we see both teams pretty much side by side here. You know, it looks like there might be a little bit of engage incoming. They are clearing wards within MShao's side of the jungle. They have tons of pink wards scattered around, especially near blue buff. And, you know, now MShao has no vision whatsoever in that side of the jungle, except LzH has so much vision. And look at this. They are timing this dragon down to the point where they can fire the volatile spider lane right before it spawns. And it's going to be an easy pick up. They did it too quickly. MShao not able to finish.
They're going in on the equalizer goes down as well. It goes across 4 members of LzH's team. Now you see Ashe just sitting in the backline. No one is focusing her down. She's just going to be free to reign to put out as much damage as she wants. Rumble flashes over the wall, getting a double kill, getting a triple kill. Will it be the quadra? Nope, Elise is a scumbag.
It's okay. Ashe was able to take out a kill there as well onto that Varus, so that's just fine. I think a big issue they had there was not getting rid of that Ashe. You know, she doesn't have a lot of lifesteal, so
none. She has 5 health every single.
If she just take them, if you just focus her, she can't get it back up. Now that we see Rumble 506, you know, look at this team. It's absolutely beautiful. Rumble 506, Elise 306, Diana 405, Ashe 207.
Yeah, the fact that they're the support,
only kills are on the support, and he has no kills.
And the fact that the support has 0 kills, has all of the deaths, and still is remaining with a good amount of the assists, that's incredible.
Yes.
That is perfect playing on the side of LzH. That is spot on perfect.
You lied, MShao lose. Well, we're going to keep your bet on saying MShao is going to win, but trust me, we have seen crazy turnarounds.
Yes.
So don't
LzH is actually, I'm pretty sure wasn't in the finals last week that they came back from a huge loss.
Yes, they were going back and forth, and actually they were behind for a good amount of the game, and then just
But the late game cart assaults is what brought them back.
Yeah, all you have to do is believe in your team, and we're at 27 viewers. We only need 18 more. Gotta count it down,
guys. Count them down. 18 more sounds a lot better than 20, right?
Definitely,
ladies and gentlemen, if everyone told it. I'm just saying, like, they're just gonna keep pointing that out. If everyone told it. So you see the crystal arrow did miss. Jace is forced to run into his enemy's jungle, but that doesn't matter. They're just gonna continue to push up the lane. They're probably going to be able to take more and more objectives, just slowly choke them out. Might be able to go for a little bit of a Baron dance here. There's no vision. There are so many pink wards around here for the side of LzH. There's 0 vision. They're doing a little bit of a pincer move. So they know that she's out there. The cocoon comes out, misses that. If she had hit that cocoon, that probably would have been Baron. That would have been Baron.
Yeah, they probably actually would have been able to do that. They wouldn't have the wave. They wouldn't have the bubble. And, you know, they still would have had, you know, Nasus's Spirit Fire and Cho'Gath's Rupture and Feral Scream, and when you're in Baron Pit, that's huge. But Spirit Fire, not so much. I mean, it's a large area, and it's nice.
And
but
Cho'Gath, I mean, really the only damage dealers on this team is Jace and Varus.
Yes,
see, Cho'Gath hasn't been building any tank, or any damage, excuse me. He's been building pure tank and CDR. So he's not a huge threat in these fights. And all they have to do is build armor, and they're fine. And you've got a Seeker's Arm Guard on Rumble, and a Zanya's on Diana, and you've got the runic, you got the Ages of the Legion on Elise. Like, they're fine.
Yeah, and you know, I want to point out, Cho'Gath built that Spirit Visage first, and you know, that's basically completely off of his passive. You know, Carnivore, where every time he kills a neutral monster or, you know, a minion or champion, he does gain back a slight amount of health and mana.
Do we have the VODs for TDG 1 through 4? See, Twitch, unless I save the video permanently, apparently, they get deleted after a certain amount of time, so that's kind of annoying. I just figured that out, and I don't know. If you guys want me to save the VODs permanently on there, I definitely will, but we don't really see the need to, I guess. I mean, I guess I definitely could. It's a couple clicks, but I don't know.
Couple clicks we might not have to do. Unless you guys want it, just let us know and we can do it. It'd be fairly simple. Yeah, it is a pretty weird Cho'Gath build. Normally you'd see he did go bot lane, soul lane. So, I mean, normally you'd see kind of more I don't know. That's kind of weird. You normally want kind of more like sustain, which I guess kind of makes sense, which is why he went for the Spirit Visage. But I don't know. Picking up that Baron, they did try and get that steal with the bubble.
She was trying to get vision, but I don't think Joe was going for a steal.
But I mean, we
have seen better steals. Janna once, there was a Janna in LCS that once stole a Baron with a level 1 tornado, 90 damage.
Oh yes, I remember that actually. That's a bummer. I just wanted to find one part from number 3. Well, we're sorry, Dead Robots. Yes, that steal.
Yes, Bloodwater. Bloodwater was the steal. Thank you for reminding me.
And Warmogs. Yeah, I mean, there was one point in time where literally you could just buy a Warmogs on anyone, and that was the best strategy in the game. But
League of Warmogs.
Yeah, basically. But nowadays, I can understand a Spirit Visage.
I don't build a Warmogs that
but
often.
you wouldn't need a Warmogs if you had the Spirit Visage on Cho'Gath. Honestly, he could get like Rod of Ages, possibly, but triple AP actually. But yeah, I mean, as of right now, he doesn't have a lot of mana as well. So like you can see how much mana he's actually using just from a Feral Scream.
Wow, his sword's taken very low here. I'm gonna close in on this. This could be a good fight. But again, he's the only one. He's the only one who's close to dying.
Yeah,
always is.
I mean, he would go down easily. With all the AoE that they kind of have, they wouldn't really even have to kind of focus him. They just have to attack near him, and he would be taken down. But of course, they have a lot of AoE as well, kind of from LzH's side. They have Rumble, who's a huge AoE champion. Ashe, kind of with her volley, and her arrow kind of deals a little bit of AoE, I suppose. Elise, Volatile Spiderling, Diana, not so much. I suppose she has her, I believe it's Moonfall,
yeah,
correct? And then Fresh with the Box, Sword.
Wow, Zori once again taking low. Wave comes across them. They're immediately going to find out this Nami. She's going to be taken down. That is a 1-for-0. Now they're going to get this turret and be able to push up even more. This is very, very good positioning for LzH. Once again, the only one not at full HP right now is Zori.
But that's all right. I mean,
the hook landing in onto Nasus. They might go for the dive on this turret, even though it is a Nasus. They are feeling strong enough apparently to go in on this. Ashe is on a rampage. Elise taking low. She repels up, so she gets tower aggro off her. Rumble now has a tower aggro. He's forced to flash out of there. One more scrap shield, and he could survive this last turret shot. Oh, he gets out of there just barely. And now you see Jace taken down as well. Ignite is in onto Ashe. She takes her first death of the game. Varus might be able to chase down this one a little bit more. He just doesn't have the movement speed. Again, he has no gap closers. No gap closers, no escapes, none of that stuff.
Now, we saw the first deaths for a few of the people on LzH's side. We saw it for the Diana, we saw it for the Ashe. Those are great people to see it on, both of the, main carries, essentially. Right. And I'm not sure if that's going to really make too big of a difference, honestly. LzH has a huge advantage, a large gold lead. We can see Rumble just making sure he does not go down trying to pass through his jungle. But you can see the gold lead. It's nearing, what is this, 8,000 gold?
Yeah.
And that's due to all the turrets, all the kills, and dragon here or there, as well as the Baron. So they have quite a good amount of control over this map right now, and I would assume that Shao is quite aware of how much control they have.
Yes, and that stealing that Baron for them, or that dragon, excuse me, taking that dragon right there. You could tell that they were like, this is a risky move. They took that thing as fast as possible. Cho'Gath even ate it early. Didn't even get a stack off of that one. And then they hightailed it out of there. They didn't even wait to see if they could catch anyone. They didn't want to mess with anyone. They were scared out of their minds. They did not want a single part of that. And now, all of the ultimates are up for both teams.
So
it's
now,
just a matter of where they're going to come out. And I feel like LzH is just going to...
I feel like they might wait it out until Baron comes back up.
They might.
Or they could possibly go for an engage up near top, and possibly go for an inhibitor.
Yes.
Which is very
that
possible.
inhibitor turret is down, so if they were to push that lane, I feel like if they just had 1 or 2 people up there and the rest of the people at mid, they could go for a little bit of a split because you see the mid inhibitor turret is already about half health, so they want to keep that pressure on there so it can't regen.
It's kind of tough to say. They can do a few things here. Like you were saying, they could split, but it looks like they are actually just going to push out the top lane. They are clearing mini waves. You see the pushing area coming from that bars.
That is the biggest thing they can do right here. And
yes.
This is where MShell is going to have to contest. They're going straight in. Zanya's taking a bunch of damage. She's going to get eaten away, but no. She does Zanya's. Any damage is going to be incoming. Nasus is standing right on top of her, waiting for it to come. Revenge Bunny does go down. Nasus is forced to flash out of there, as well as Cho'Gath. This will be the inhibitor, though, if they are too low to continue to engage on this. Jason said he can 1v4. That is not going to be the case. They are going to get this inhibitor very soon. Ash gets that last auto attack. Now they're just going to have to disengage right quick. Cho'Gath teleports in, gets the home guard, misses the knockup, and hits the box. 99% slow Cho'Gath. Teleport wasted.
I mean, I'm not sure if that was necessary, that teleport. I mean, and, you know, this Cho'Gath build, I'm not exactly sure what he's going for. He has the Warmog Spirit Visage, and then Ionian Boots, you know, cooldown reduction. I'm not sure if you really need that.
Spirit Visage gets you CDR as well.
So
maybe
I mean,
he's going for 40% CDR feast all day Cho'Gath.
That's possible, and I mean, it's great to have that. You know,
feast twice in every team fight. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it's an extended team fight, but still, I don't know if it's worth it in the end. You know, when he could just, you know, buy other items. You know,
yeah, you could get a lot stronger items.
And still be just as tanky almost.
Being in the lane in Cho'Gath, I feel like whenever you lane Cho'Gath, you need to get a little bit of offense. Just a little bit. An Abyssal Scepter. A Rod of Ages early game. Like something.
And another thing was, you know, you see Rumble has Lyri's Torment. You know, Ash, she doesn't have the Blade of the Rune King.
She doesn't need it.
Which is fine, yeah. Lyri's Torment is the huge item that, you know, kind of destroyed Cho'Gath so quickly in that last team fight up near Inhibitor. He was just standing on that equalizer, and it was just melting him away. And, you know, he had to just walk away from it. And
the speed of it is there, and he can't even react to it. It's going to be going down right now, and then boom! Now they're going to go into the base. They have an inhibitor down the top lane. They're just probably going to rotate bot lane and take down the bot inhibitor because they're either going to have to choose to defend the... Because as soon as they decide to defend the top inhibitor, they're going to engage whatever that the 4v5 or the 3v5 that is, the unfair team fight. The Crystal Arrow comes through just, I guess, to deter them from trying to stop this inhibitor turret from going down. Because as soon as the inhibitor turret goes down, we'll definitely be able to get this inhibitor. Nami taken very, very low by Diana jumping over that wall. This is the second inhibitor of the game. Only one more to go. 17-5 in kills, 8-3 in turrets, and about an 8,000 gold lead still in favor of LzH.
Yes, most definitely. And
we're up to 28 people.
It's
17 more, and we do the giveaway. Hello, Endeavor. Please tell all your friends. We have to hit 45 viewers, Endeavor, and then we will do a $25 RP giveaway.
And hello, huge. Eric, as well. Hopefully you've heard 45 people in here, and we will do a huge giveaway, $25 RP, and hello, Potato Needs as well. So, I mean, okay.
What, for 30 people? Yeah!
Sup? So, yes, hello, everyone who's joining. It's going to be very, very difficult for, you know, MShell to deter any more aggression because they have to protect their other two lanes. But now, LzH still has Baron. They're up back on health. They have full mana, everything. And now they're going to go for this last inhibitor. And, you know...
Actually, but the MShell has done a really good job. They pushed up that top lane really, really far, so they had a little bit of time. Cho'Gath, not really the person that they wanted to find a hook on. Putting a little bit of damage with the Flame Splitter over the wall. Not too much, though. Cho'Gath's fairly tanky. But again, because he's wasting so much money on the tank, he has no damage on his fights.
Yeah, and, you know, it's going to come down to whether or not Rumble can really kind of go at that Cho'Gath. Of course, while Cho'Gath still is building mostly tank, his abilities still deal a lot of damage. So, and they do get that rupture onto the Rumble. He does have the flash away from that one.
Equalizer goes down. I think the wave across all of them. I'm starting to keep getting this FPS lag during the fights. That. Basic is just rolling through the entire team, putting down all the damage that he can. That equalizer was perfectly placed on the right side of those turrets. There was really nowhere that MZhao could go. They were stuck over there. That is all 3 inhibitors down for the likes of MZhao. Next turret's going to go down as well. This is most likely going to be game. LzH taking their 3rd tournament in a row. They're going to be the winners once again.